So let's start this off with EA. They took a hard L today. I mean, a really a really stupid L.
For no reason.
I mean, yes, they were trying to. Everyone's copying Wendy's, right, with Twitter and stuff. Like Wendy's was the first to pioneer the whole like, oh, let's make our account like funny, like satirically
Right.
funny, and they always do it pretty well. So everyone's like, oh, I guess we don't have to be so PC, but. There's like this meme going around. It's like there are 10, but ... and then you name I guess, the imperfection. So EA, they put there are 10, but they only like playing single player games. That was not the right take. That was not, they are getting bombarded. They actually sent like an apology tweet. Not like, I mean, like, yeah, it's like well deserved criticism. We're taking an L on this one, but it's too late. The damage is done. Like everyone's just like you see the games you release, right? Like put Anthem, the newest Battlefield game. Unfortunately, I just don't know why they thought this was a good idea.
Right. And it's like their single player games are what are keeping them alive at this point. Like Mass Effect, Star Wars, like I I don't know what they thought was funny there.
You still have single player games, EA. Like
Right.
I don't know if you didn't know that. They're like, what? Games that don't have microtransactions?
Right.
Well, no, they still do
something that isn't Battlefield. What?
What? Yeah. So apparently, and so this guy responded, Zach Mumbach. I've never heard of him, but he puts, "This is the company that shut down my studio and laid off 100 great developers because we were making a single player game." Yikes! That's also you break game ratings scores down to a 10-point scale. Most EA games are a solid 6 or 7. Not because the developers are bad, but because EA, the corporation, forces them to rush games out. EA corporate leadership wouldn't know what a 10 looks like in terms of video games. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they
the sad reality of EA now. I mean, like Star Wars is literally the best thing that's come out by them, and I don't consider anything Respawn makes even EA, because they like bought them, and Respawn's just a good company. So
right, and there's kind of hints now that they might be secretly working on Titanfall 3. I pray, I'm hoping. So like EA. This is not only was this a bad take, right? It was hypocritical in the worst way possible for them, and like you said, they do rush out games, which is terrible. Like, imagine if they actually waited on these games. Like, if Battlefield 2042 was delayed again, it would have, if they just learned to wait, their games could actually be like really good games. That's like the sad reality.
I just miss like old EA, right? Like, the days of like old school Dragon Age, the Dead Space trilogy, Battlefield 3, 4, it was like EA just used to be king, I feel like.
Did they stop making Dead Space because like the story was over, or did it not sell well towards the end?
No, they shut down the whole studio.
Oh, that was Visceral. Yeah, Visceral, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I just figured if it made enough money, they would even shut down the studio. They would still like, repurpose it elsewhere.
Well, they're doing the remake next year for it, so that comes out in January.
They're probably just to see like, is there enough of an audience to justify making another one?
Which there definitely is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, even I never played Dead Space, but that remake or remaster, or is it remake? The line's so blurred now because of
Last of Us ruined us. They're saying it's a remake, but I hope they keep the story the same and just like make it better. So.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I don't know much about it, but I assume you'd recommend it. I've never tried it.
I love Dead Space.
It looks interesting enough. So the Act Man replied to the tweet. He says, "This you?" and just says Jedi Survivor. They announced it.
Yeah, I guess they only know Battlefield. That's it.
Oh, okay. Here's a tweet. Roast well deserved. This is from EA. We'll take this L cause I don't know why they just whatever. Cause playing single player games actually makes them an 11. Even their response is cringe.
That's just
instead of saying actually makes them 11, you should have just said or even implied like, yeah, that was a bad take on our end. Like, just be honest. Not like this is kind of doubling down. It's like, no, what we meant was it's actually an 11.
That's so funny. Good job, EA.
Come on, EA. I would say you're better
than 11 not playing EA games. How about that?
That's you should reply to them. Hopefully, it gets enough traction. Yeah. So I had like 2 articles up about it, but yeah, more or less. Oh, it's getting ratioed incredibly hard. Has a negative 10,000 quote tweets, 9,000 replies. Prompted EA itself to acknowledge the blunder.
That's hilarious.
That is, they are harshly being ratioed. That's a real shame. And by shame, I mean no one cares because it's EA, and unfortunately, they put out garbage. That's all they do. It's like
at this point, yeah.
But like, just sell off Mass Effect. I don't think they. Right. I think they know they can't make like microtransaction money off of it. Like, it's just oddly no way to do so, unless they make it like an MMO. So sell it to PlayStation or Xbox. Just do it.
Just sell BioWare and sell Respawn. That's all I care about.
They'll never sell Respawn.
Get those 2 companies out of there and just let them be free.
I think there's a shot for BioWare. Like, I don't think there's a shot, but there's not. Respawn's literally having EA survive when sports isn't out.
Right.
It's like when sports doesn't make enough money, then Apex Legends. It's like the only good game from them, and it's not even from them. It's from Respawn.
Right.
It's like, we own it. We just don't do anything. I wonder if they're afraid to like touch it.
Respawn at this point is EA. Like, they're the only thing keeping them afloat.
Really though, like, it's really sad because, like you said, EA used to be really good, and now, and even if their corporate was trash, when they developed this whole, let's just rush a game out. It's like, no,
that's not how you do it.
No, don't stop. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Goons, Games, and Gear. It would really mean a lot if you support us by telling your friends, family, political enemies, or even your pets. We have a website. We got that Twitter, that Discord, that TikTok that all the youngsters are using, the YouTube and YouTube Shorts. Where the VODs are on Spotify and YouTube. We are live Mondays and Fridays, 7:30 Eastern Standard. You can find the podcast basically anywhere on the internet around Tuesday morning. And we have a Facebook page. So talk to us. We'd love to talk to you guys. See you next time.